In a shocking turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the royal family and captivated audiences worldwide, Prince Harry and Prince William found themselves at the center of a fiery confrontation during a live appearance on the Graham Norton Show. The tension was palpable as the brothers, once inseparable, showcased their deep-seated differences in a way that left viewers questioning the very fabric of their relationship. From Harry's controversial comments to William's icy demeanor, the show unveiled layers of animosity that had been simmering beneath the surface for years, igniting a media frenzy and reigniting the public's fascination with the royal family's most notorious feud. As the show progressed, Prince Harry's candid remarks struck a nerve, hinting at a betrayal that transcended mere sibling rivalry. His audacity to speak openly about his struggles within the royal institution painted him as both a victim and a rebel, while simultaneously positioning William as the embodiment of tradition and restraint. This stark contrast served to amplify the drama unfolding on stage, captivating the audience and leaving them clamoring for more. Harry's revelations were not just personal grievances. They were a broader critique of the monarchy itself, challenging the very ideals that have defined the royal family for generations. The brothers' differing views on their roles within the monarchy became increasingly apparent as the conversation unfolded. Harry, who has openly criticized the constraints of royal life, painted a picture of a man yearning for freedom and authenticity. He spoke passionately about mental health, vulnerability, and the need for change within the institution that he felt had failed him. Conversely, William's stoic responses and adherence to royal protocols seemed to reinforce the traditional values that Harry was so eager to dismantle. This clash of ideals not only revealed their personal rift, but also highlighted a fundamental schism within the monarchy itself, one that could have far-reaching implications for its future. In the midst of this explosive encounter, the audience was treated to a rare glimpse into the brothers' childhood, a time when they shared laughter and camaraderie. However, as the narrative shifted, it became increasingly clear that the bond they once cherished had been irreparably damaged. Harry's candid references to their upbringing, tinged with resentment and longing, painted a vivid picture of a brotherhood fractured by expectations and the relentless pressures of royal life. The audience was left grappling with the question, could they ever reconcile, or was this feud destined to become a defining aspect of their legacy? As the tension escalated, the media frenzy surrounding the brothers intensified. Headlines screamed of betrayal, conflict, and scandal, feeding into the public's insatiable appetite for royal drama. Social media erupted with opinions, memes, and takes from every corner of the internet, amplifying the narrative and ensuring that this royal rift would dominate conversations for weeks to come. Harry's supporters championed his courage to speak out, while William's defenders rallied around the notion of duty and loyalty to crown. This division only served to deepen the intrigue, as fans of both princes debated their actions and motivations, often with little regard for potential consequences of their words. As the segment drew to a close, the atmosphere in the studio crackled with unresolved tension. The audience could sense that they had witnessed something monumental, a moment that would be dissected and analyzed long after credits rolled. Questions lingered. What would the fallout be for both princes? How would this confrontation shape the future of the royal family? And perhaps most significantly, could the brothers ever bridge the chasm that had formed between them? As we delve deeper into the unfolding saga of the royal feud, the stakes continue to rise. The dynamics of the monarchy are shifting, and the impact of this confrontation is far from over. In the following paragraphs, we will explore the history of the brothers' relationship, the role of the media in amplifying their feud, and the potential ramifications for the royal family as a whole. The roots of the Harry-William feud can be traced back to their tumultuous childhood, where the pressures of royal life began to take hold. Growing up in the shadow of their mother, Princess Diana, both princes were thrust into the spotlight from a young age. While they shared a bond forged in tragedy, the weight of their royal duties began to shape their identities in starkly different ways. Harry, the younger prince, often felt overshadowed by William's natural leadership qualities and the expectations placed upon him as the future king. As they transitioned into adulthood, their paths diverged even further. William embraced his role, marrying Kate Middleton and committing himself to royal duties with a sense of duty and purpose. In contrast, Harry's journey took a different turn. His marriage to Meghan Markle, an American actress and biracial woman, challenged royal norms and ignited a frenzy of media speculation. The couple's decision to step back from royal duties in 2020 was a watershed moment that set the stage for an even deeper rift between the brothers. The Graham Norton Show appearance was not merely a moment of personal conflict. It was a reflection of a broader cultural shift. Harry's willingness to speak candidly about his struggles with mental health and the pressures of royal life resonated with audiences, positioning him as a voice for a generation seeking authenticity and vulnerability. His critiques of the monarchy struck a chord, prompting discussions about the relevance of the royal family in a modern society that increasingly values transparency over tradition. Meanwhile, William's cautious approach to royal responsibilities illustrated the tension between upholding tradition and embracing change. His reluctance to engage with the media narrative surrounding Harry and Meghan only fueled speculation about their relationship. The brothers' contrasting styles became emblematic of a larger struggle within the monarchy as they grapple with the expectations of their roles while navigating personal grievances. In the wake of the Graham Norton Show, public interest surged, with fans and critics alike dissecting every word spoken. Social media platforms became battlegrounds for royalists and supporters of Harry and Meghan, creating an environment ripe for sensationalism. Each new development in the feud was met with fevered anticipation, as audiences eagerly awaited the next chapter in this unfolding drama. As the brothers' relationship continued to unravel, the impact on their families became increasingly apparent. Kate Middleton, often seen as a stabilizing force within the royal family, found herself drawn into the conflict. Her efforts to maintain harmony were overshadowed by the growing divide between her husband and his brother, creating a complex dynamic that extended beyond mere sibling rivalry. The media narrative began to shift, portraying Kate as a mediator caught in the crossfire of a familial feud that threatened to destabilize the very foundations of the monarchy. With tensions running high, the royal family faced a crucial turning point. Would they choose to address the growing divide, or would they allow it to fester, potentially jeopardizing the institution's future?